I'd like to call this ARA meeting to order. And could we have a roll call, please?
Yes. Bill Coburn,
Here.
Bessie Johnson,
Here.
Alex Johnson II,
Here.
Rich Kellum, Dick Olson,
I'm pretty sure he's listening.
I think he's here, Mike Sykes,
I'm here.
and Sharon Canopa.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have business for the public. Did we have any input from the public?
No business from the public.
Okay, great. All right, the next thing on the agenda is approving the resolution for forgivable loan funds. Seth?
Hey, Bessie and everybody this evening. We'll be quick here. It's been a long night, so thanks for taking the time here. I know this is important to Chance, and this is our last chance to talk to you before the end of the year. You've got the memo in front of you from staff on page 3. Just as you recall, looks like Jeff's on here this evening. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? From Chance. They came with a request for some funds in August, and the discussion and outcome of the CARA board and the ARA at that time was to offer 2 different funding solutions. One would be forgivable loan, the other would be a grant, and pardon me, a term loan. And Chance and their board had a chance to talk about what they feel like they could take on reasonably, and have opted and requested to receive $75,000 in a forgivable loan for elements of historic restoration on their property on Lyons Street, where they're doing renovations currently. With that in mind, a forgivable loan is not a grant per se. It requires Chance to do the improvements that they've committed to around historic restoration, and that only. And by doing that, then they can be forgiven the amount of the loan when they complete that. And it sounds like they're trying to get that done this winter. Another reason this is quite timely. So with that, I will just note that originally the CARA board and the ARA, your suggestion was to offer, like I mentioned, 2 forms of funding. One would be a forgivable loan, the other would be a term loan. There wasn't a discussion at that time about one or the other or both, so I just want to put that out there. Again, Jeff and Chance, the board there, decided that their interest would be only in partial funding through the forgivable loan. So with that, I'm happy to answer a question. Looks like Jeff's on here as well, if you have any.
Council, any questions for Seth or Jeff?
The contract you see in front of you, you've probably seen 100 times before if you've been on this board for any given time. Nothing too new there, but you're welcome to ask questions about that too, if you like.
So would the council be
I'll make a
interested
motion.
in the forgivable loan or term loan? Okay.
I'll make a motion. We approve the resolution that's on page 35.
I'll second.
Okay, we've had a motion and a second to authorize staff to execute a $75,000 forgivable loan. Is there any discussion? Okay, if not, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, the motion passes. And Jeff, I want to thank you for everything you're doing for the city, and hope this will help you in what you're doing now and in the future endeavors that you're going to be taking on.
Here, here. Keep up the good work.
Okay. All right. Whoops. Shoot. Okay, so now we have staff updates.
I told you I'd make it painless and quick, so none from me, Bessie.
You certainly did. Okay. Any business from the agency? No, hearing none. The next meeting date is Wednesday, January 20th. And so I will adjourn the meeting. Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas,
and
everybody.
and Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you, retiring counselors, and welcome the new counselors.
Thank you.
Merry
And
Christmas.
good night to all.
Good night.
You too. Good night.